Alright, this is curse mode of blueprints. We are day 57. So in curse mode, the days go really quick because you only have 13 steps. And what's important to do on each day during curse mode is to just accomplish something small. Normally that something small is going into the observatory and looking through the telescope and getting your stars up. In this run, you can see that on day 57, I'm up to 50 stars. So almost every day I was able to go into the observatory. I draft Great Hall here because at some point you have to get into room 46 and you have to have a route to the antechamber. And so the Great Hall allows the right antechamber door or the east antechamber door to be opened. And so even though I'm not going to do anything in the Great Hall just yet, I still needed to draft it. Oh man, freight shipping came in. Gems, keys, sledgehammer, metal detector, shoes, and shovel. The shoes are really important because the shoes will give me more steps throughout the course of the day. And the way that it does that is when you run through certain areas, you'll see the little shoe icon next to your footsteps, and that signifies that you aren't using any steps while you're walking through this area. I choose not to walk in there because it's a gem and a dice. I have the rerolls with my stars, and as far as gem goes, I'm not really worried about gems, and so it wasn't worth the 2 steps to go into that closet to use or to get the 1 gem. Anytime you're going to be successful on a good cursed run, you have to be able to get more steps. And so the best way to get more steps is through the nursery. So the nursery means every time you build a bedroom, you get 5 extra steps. I have it upgraded, so every time I draft a bedroom, I get 8 extra steps. Those 3 extra steps may not seem like a lot, but when you have 5 bedrooms, that's 15 extra steps. That's a lot of steps. And using the nursery, you get those extra steps, and even if your steps are at 0, if you run through the room, it'll boost your steps up at that point. So here we are in the Great Hall. I choose this door because my metal detector is going off, and sure enough there's a key in there and the lever. So I was able to get the key and the lever with 1 single key. I didn't have to guess and get 4 bad doors. I was able to get it here in the first one. I draft the courtyard here even though it's going to cost me an extra gem because the door went the right way. And look at that, there's a key card in the chest. This is a great run so far. We had freight shipping and we already have a key card. Only thing got to worry about now is steps. So now I'm going to draft out of the left door here. While all 3 of these rooms go up and down, I'm more worried about my step situation. And so with my step situation, I need to draft a bedroom so that I can get extra steps. Guest bedroom does just that. I have the upgrade for guest bedroom to guest bedroom, and so there's a sheet of paper here, and if you can guess the correct bedroom that this room is supposed to be, then you get either a gem or keys or coins. As you can see, I did not get it right, and so I did not get any bonus keys or gems or anything like that. Need to go into the foundation here or go straight up, and so I chose to go into the foundation. Something is beeping. Trying to find out what's beeping. Magnifying glass. Of no use to me in curse mode. I don't need to read anything, and there's no need to get the burning glass, and so now all I gotta do is this parlor game. I get it right. 2 gems. Alright, still doing okay on steps. They give me a freeze here in case I want to end my day and start over tomorrow with some good resources, but nah, I think today's the day. I think I'm gonna get it. I've got the Great Hall drafted, and now I'm just making my way to the antechamber. Ooh, a lockpick set. That's good. That's better than a key. That's multiple keys in one. Alright. Do I want any of these rooms? Nope. I'm going to use my reroll. Dining room is perfect here. It's close enough to rank 8, so when I do reach rank 8, I'm able to go ahead and eat. I'm going to go with Nook here because I need the key. I have plenty of gems, and so I almost went with walk-in closet, but I needed the key. I'm not going to open this door because it just goes down, and I'm trying to get to the antechamber, and I only have 7 steps left. Boiler room is a good left and right room. Ooh, I don't like those. Alright, drawing room, much better. And look at that, it even goes north. I believe that's because I have the compass. That's why it went north instead of south. Gonna go with the showroom here because it goes the right way. I messed up here. I thought that I walked into the showroom and then my dinner would be ready, but I did not walk all the way in, and so my dinner is not ready. This is real bad. I'm down to 1 step left. This needs to be a bedroom, and I need to be able to walk in. No, I don't have enough gems! Well, I'm going to keep redrawing until I get a bedroom. Oh man, aquarium. Aquarium does count as a bedroom. Nope, I'm committed now. Maid's chamber, that's a red room. Oh man. Alright, I think I'm doing it. I think I'm going aquarium. I get my steps, which is what I really desperately needed. I lost a gem, but that's okay. I needed the key in order to go into the showroom. I'm counting my steps now. I should have enough steps. Chapel is perfect here. It goes into the antechamber. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am 4 steps away, and so I need to go eat dinner. With 1 step to spare, I'm eating the porterhouse steak, and because I have the showroom, I get 10 extra steps. Convenient that I drafted the showroom then. So now all I have to do is go into the antechamber, grab the basement key, and then go down into the underground, pull the lever to open room 46, and then I should be all set. The only question left now is, do I have enough steps? I go with the pantry here because I know that there'll be fruit inside, and so sure enough there is fruit inside. I'm also just drafting to see if I can draft a bedroom to get some extra steps along the way. I don't intend on going out of the way in order to draft a room, but if it's on the way, I'm going to draft and try to get a bedroom. So now that I'm in the foundation, going down to the basement, and I've actually already been to the basement and done the basement puzzle, and so I guess technically I did not need to go into the antechamber in order to get the basement key. I already had access to the basement, and so I could have saved a couple of steps there. I was doing the gear puzzle and it took me a couple of tries and I was messing up a little bit, and so I'm fast forwarding through the mess ups, and now here we are going into the inner sanctum area, and ooh, this is some cool music. Alright, now all I need to do is go upstairs and walk into room 46. 22 steps left. Should be no problem at all. Alright, here we go. Last thing is just to walk into room 46. I'm going to skip the rest of the cutscene. If you want to see it, beat the game for yourself. So, now we will load up the next day and hopefully go in and get our trophy. And there it is. First we pick up our inheritance trophy, and now the cursed trophy. Achievement! So now that we have the cursed trophy, I'm going to save and quit and go into the main playthrough that I have, and going to import that cursed trophy into the main playthrough. So what you need to do is load up your main playthrough. Once you load up your main playthrough, you're going to want to go to the Black Bridge Grotto. So as you can see here, the cursed trophy is not listed on the list of my trophies, and so going to import that trophy. First thing I do is draft a mailroom, and it just so happens my package has been delivered. I'm a sucker for freight shipping. Man, gems, key, shoes, sledgehammer, shovel. Man, great haul. Alright, back to the task at hand, which is going to the Black Bridge Grotto. So, the Black Bridge Grotto is to the left over here. If you have not gotten the Black Bridge Grotto, I have a video on that in my channel. Feel free to take a look at that. But once you get into the Black Bridge Grotto here, you're going to want to go over to the computer here. Once you're in the computer, you're going to want to type in the admin key. I like to use Lee B, and so capital L, lowercase e, and then capital B, and that'll grant you access. Once you are in the computer, you're going to want to go to data files. From data files, you're going to want to import trophy. Go ahead and select the curse mode trophy that you just did. Import that trophy. Now that you have imported that trophy, the only thing left to do is go look at that trophy in your trophy room. So now I'm going to do this run, and I am going to try to draft the trophy room so that I can make sure that my trophy is in the trophy case. And so here we go. I'm going to draft the gift shop. And out of the gift shop, what do I get? And there it is, the trophy room. And so let's look at that beautiful curse room trophy. The curse trophy.